Welcome to the Real New Zealand Adventures Life in New Zealand daily vlog. Lucky I started the van already and the windscreen is defrosted. Well guys, we made it to the bus stop. We didn't miss the bus even after a slow start because of the frost, but we got there. Everyone good?
Yep.
It's cold. It's very cold.
It's not cold in here though.
Because I've got the heater going. Oh, you gonna have a good day at school?
Yeah.
That's good. One more day, then you can have a day off. And why are you yawning again? And then it says you yawn every morning at the bus stop.
Ain't cold in New Zealand.
Are you tired of school? That's what it is. Tired of school. Good morning, it is the 24th of July. Welcome to episode 45 of season 2. Late night last night, got back about 9 o'clock I think it was. Finished the edits about 11:30, so a bit of a late upload last night, but we got there. Kids are off at school today on a nice frosty start to the day, but it is warming up now. Sun is out, but it's behind the tree. So we're just getting a bit of sun coming in now, which is thawing everything out, which is great. Couple of cups of coffee in and I'm feeling much more human and awake after that late night. So today, plan is groceries. I did miss the supermarket last night unfortunately, but that's life, can't do much about it, so we're going to have to go back in and get some this morning. So that's the plan, probably a good place to spend the day with the heater on in the car getting groceries. So the kids have eaten a lot of food. Other than that, that's my plan at this stage. So while I get organised, I think I'll have another cup of coffee. Yep, that sounds good. Good idea. Oh, also, thank you to everyone that's been buying merch. For some reason lately the merch has just gone crazy and everyone's buying it, which is much appreciated. All of that merch purchases really help with me making these videos. Every little tiny little cent we make off that helps big time. It's great. Thank you very much. Oh, I've got my coffee. While I have my coffee, I think I'll make a start on the questions and answers. We get asked a lot of questions. Probably the most common one I get asked, which I've been working on for a while this video, is how did I get to where I am today and why don't I have to work full time, I guess is the question, and where does the money come from? Probably go back to where it all started from when me and Leonie first met. Leonie was 16, I think nearly 17, I was 18. We were working in the sheep shearing industry at the time and all I knew was farming. So we decided to go farming full time. We went dairy farming for a year. Great bosses, hated dairy farming. One of the most mind-numbingly boring jobs I've ever had. Like I didn't have to think at all. So we thought we'd go sheep farming. That lasted 6 months, had a horrible boss. Really rough. So I looked in the paper. The first job I saw was a farm show presenter in Rotorua. The ad said if you can shear sheep and work dogs, we want to hear from you. So I rang up and got an interview. 200 people applied for that job and for some reason they gave it to me. Had no public speaking abilities whatsoever, none at all, but for some reason they gave it to me. So I went over to Rotorua and I think I was there 6 days and I did my first show. Worked for them for 2 months and ended up managing the farm show side of things after 2 months. So that was cool, I love that job. Ended up doing, we had 12 presenters and we ended up doing 6 shows a day, 450 people a show. So that was from the year 2001 to 2006. So 2006, Leonie got pregnant with Kira. We decided to move back to the Waikato where all the family was. And it was just so happened at that time Woodland Park, which was another tourism attraction at Waitomo Caves, was looking for a presenter there for their Kiwi Culture Show. So I applied for that and got that job. So that was another good show to do. It was all about the history of the pioneers when they came to New Zealand and how they cleared the land to make farms. That was a great show actually, I really enjoyed that. sawing logs and axe work and blowing up logs and sheep shearing, things like that. 2008, Riley was born. 2011, it was during the Rugby World Cup final. I met a guy who had just bought Roseland's restaurant. There's a restaurant with 20 acres, and I got talking to him during the rugby, and he didn't know what to do with the land. So I said, I'll lease the land off you. So the next day I went and seen him in the place at the restaurant and had a look around the land and decided we were going to put a farm park in there. So that is when we founded the BL Tourism Group, the business. So that was October, I think it was, we started there. I can't quite remember the dates. I think it was October, November. So we spent October, November, December constructing the farm park, and we also put in a hole-in-one golf challenge. So if you got a hole-in-one, you won $1,000. So that was all October, November, December, and we opened that in summer. And when we ran that right through, I left the Woodland Park by that stage, and we ran that right through till June. And I remember in June, the guy that had bought the restaurant said he was going broke. He couldn't make money at the restaurant, and he was going to have to sell everything. So then we decided to buy the restaurant as well, and we took over the restaurant in August of 2012 it was at that stage. So we took the restaurant over then, 2012. In 2012, that whole financial year, our first financial year there, our first year, we served 12,000 people for the whole year, which was a very big shock to the system. It was like, holy moly, no wonder he wasn't making money. So 2012, 13, 14, 2013, 14, 15 was just like, crap, what have we got ourselves into here? We're not making any money at the restaurant. We just had to really build and focus on getting more people through the door. And then by 2015, we were finally starting to get ahead of ourselves at the restaurant, making money. And that's when we started really developing our tourism businesses. So in 2015, we had the farm park, we had the golf, and we had the restaurant. So in 2015, we opened our own farm show. We also opened the scenic helicopter flights, the Waitomo clay bird shooting, and the Real New Zealand Adventures New Zealand tours, which focused on the backcountry adventure tours, I guess you call it. We tried to stay away from the boring mainstream plastic tourism and focused on real adventure stuff with that. And that's where the Real New Zealand Adventures name came from. So during this time of chaos, opening new businesses, building the restaurant up, we also had 3 more children. Colton, Finn and Harley came on the scene. Luckily for me though, and Leonie, they were all born in the middle of the night, so that I could get back to open the restaurant in time for the staff to turn up. So very considerate children, which was great. Also in 2018, the local taxi company at Waitomo decided to retire. He'd been doing it for 50 odd years, so we decided to take over his business. He wouldn't sell it to us, he just wanted to close everything down for some reason. So we bought our own vehicles and started Waitomo Cave Tours and Transfers. That's when we got all our passenger service licenses and transport service licenses, and we started doing all the local shuttle work in Waitomo as well as day tours to all the local attractions. So that's how we got into the transport industry. And this was all going really well, really pumping along, everything was going really good. Obviously right up until COVID. COVID hit and we were doing, well, to start off at the restaurant we were doing 12,000 people a year, and by the end of it we were doing that in a month, which was great. It was awesome. And then obviously COVID hit, internationals were shut down and we got no one. Zero. Absolutely not a person through the door. So obviously we had to sell the restaurant. We came out of that with pretty much nothing. We put every single dollar we had back into growing our businesses. We put all our other tourism businesses into hibernation and moved to Taranaki, where we spent the next couple of months developing a new business called Patient Transport Services, and that was what we got all our ACC contracts through. So that got us through COVID, making money there, taking people to hospital visits, COVID visits, all that sort of stuff. Right through COVID we were busy with that. And then once COVID quietened down, we decided to get back into tourism and really focused on getting the tourism business going. And then one day I just said, nah, I've had enough of this. I worked 8 years without a day off, every day, even Christmas Day, and I said, I don't want to get back to that again. Let's start a YouTube channel. Hence the reason why we started Real New Zealand Adventures. And that was 3 years ago, I think it was. 3 years ago. And that's what we focused on. We still do a bit of tourism. I still do a bit of tourism in the background. We contract all of that out now. That is all contracted through people in Auckland. They do all that work for us. We get the booking come into the email, and then we pass it on to our contractors in Auckland. They do all the transport for us. So that still brings in a bit of money. The patient transport stuff, some of that's contracted out now. That still brings in a little bit of money, and I do a little bit of driving myself. So I've got basically got the contract for all of Pupu, hence the reason why you see me in Pupu all the time. And there's 1 or 2 clients I pick up myself that I've known for years, that because I've lived in Pupu for a few years, so that's about the only transport I do now myself. Other than that, yeah, it just keeps me ticking along quite nicely. And that brings us to this year, which has been a weird year. Obviously, with Leonie leaving, that threw things in the spanner in the works. We were supposed to be going out in the truck this summer and exploring, but that's sort of on hold at the moment. Not sure what's happening with that. So it's me and the kids at the moment, just chipping along at things and seeing where we go from there. So I think that's explained as best I can what's been happening over the last 24 years. Okay, so we're organised. The sun is out. We're off to town to get a few supplies. Got the first stage of my question and answers video 90% there. Yeah, it's quite a long answer to one question. So as a start, right, let's get in the van, get the heater going, and get these groceries, because even I'm getting hungry now. Woolworths, get a few groceries and get home for lunch. I haven't warmed up, my hands are still freezing. Right, I've got bags in the boot, got my list in my wallet, let's get it. Muck around with a snack bag. It's quite like that one. Grocery shopping is easy. That's everything, let's go. Right, shopping done. Let's get out of here. We're back, get these groceries unloaded and see what Vito's up to with the mud hut. Looks like we're doing some repairs on his van today. What's happening? What do you need to do?
Oh, just a side piece of wood and well, the exhaust back on.
Oh, yep. Oh, that bit of wood there.
Yeah, yeah. And your skilly cut me.
Warming up now. So much nicer without that wind. I got this for 29 bucks from the warehouse too.
Yeah.
And man, it's done some work. It cut truckloads of firewood.
Ta-da!
Perfect, and it's the right angle.
Yep. Go behind it. Yep.
Problem solved. Right, where is washing at?
That's all got wool.
It won't matter then, just mix it all together because I only got my farm clothes in there.
Oh, don't put it on yet because I've got heaps to come out the car soon.
Okay, we'll put all your washing in with this.
Yeah.
I'll get my washing in from outside, which didn't miraculously fold itself and end up inside. So, that didn't happen, which is a shame. I thought it might have done, but no. Right, sorted. Get this folded. Rightio, well it is that time of day. Got a few jobs done around here. Just boring old houseworky stuff, not that entertaining. I'm going to go and pick the kids up. Oh, washing machine's still going, that's good. Sun has nearly disappeared. Days are short still. It's not your turn.
Dad, we've been waiting here for hours.
The bus must have been really early today because I'm not even late.
How early are you?
It's not even 4 o'clock yet.
We've been waiting here for hours.
You have not been waiting for hours.
Like 20 minutes.
No, you haven't.
Yes.
Was the bus that early?
We even saw Craig go past it.
I've just seen Craig.
I know. No, we saw him go past ages ago.
You've been not waiting 20 minutes because I've just seen everyone else on the road that's picked up their kids.
We saw.
Were any of the parents here when? Yes. Were any of the parents here when the bus got here?
No.
That means the bus was really early. Lunch boxes on the bench. Make your beds. Find the library books we're still missing, which apparently is 2 more, and then we can relax. Sound good?
Yep.
Well, another day done and dusted. Quite a successful, productive sort of a day considering the frost. Got the groceries, got some washing and housework done. Brilliant. Good to start the question and answers videos rolling. I'm happy with that. Amazing. Good. So, going to start doing dinner now. Basic dinner tonight. Pretty straightforward. The kids have requested sweet and sour chicken tonight. Rice, spring rolls. Do some veggies with it. Should be good. So, I'm going to get into that now. But I'm going to call it quits with the vlog today. I think we've got enough footage for that. Yeah, sun's gone down. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks heaps guys. Really appreciate the support. Over and out.